I intended on letting this color fully fade out of my hair before trying a new one. But it's really holding on, and I'm bored, and I'm gonna dye my hair. Hello everyone, I am Zoe, and today I will be trying oVertone's Blue for Brown Hair on my medium, I want to say Auburn hair. We'll talk about the hair later. In my last dyeing my hair blue video, I got cold feet and I only ended up dyeing like a few little sections. They're still here. A few little sections in here, and I feel kind of guilty about it. I feel like maybe I clickbaited you a little bit. So today I'm just diving right in and I'm gonna do my whole head blue. Now, oVertone, I have tried oVertone in the past. I tried their For Brown Hair line in rose gold. I will link that video up here, but also down in the description if you want to see how that turned out. But long story short, rose gold for brown hair left me wanting a little bit more. I wasn't blown away by the product or the results, which was really disappointing because everyone keeps telling me, you gotta try oVertone, oVertone's so good, it's great. And it just wasn't great for me, just that one. But it's not fair to say that I don't like oVertone because like one of their colors from one of their product lines didn't impress me. That would just be ridiculous. So of course I'm trying oVertone again. It was a great conditioner. Hopefully we'll get a little bit better results this time. So a little bit more about the product. oVertone's coloring conditioners are vegan, cruelty-free, suitable for all hair types, and are free from sulfates, parabens, ammonia, peroxide, heavy alcohols, or anything that will dry out or damage your hair. And they have products for any coloring or conditioning need you may have. In my experience, it makes my hair feel amazing, and it also smells like spearmint candy. So my hair is usually like a medium warm brown, level 4, 5, but I have some remnants of previous dyes in my hair still. Most of my hair is this auburn color from a faded red. It's mostly concentrated a couple inches down from the root and then kind of fades. It's more noticeable in the sunlight. Then I have small sections that are a faded teal color. They're actually still pretty darn blue. So it'll be interesting to see what the two different colors look like under this dye. Okay, jumping right in. I put on a dark shirt so that I don't stain anything, but clearly I'm too pale for this. See? Look, I'm a normal color. And now I'm a ghost. Now I'm a normal color, and now I'm a ghost. So we're just gonna deal with it, whatever. I know I'm glowing. It says to apply on clean, dry hair, so I have just shampooed my hair and allowed it to dry. And it also came with little gloves, plant-based, latex-free disposable gloves. Anyway, I'm just going to brush my hair and I'm going to section it into probably a lot of small sections because last time I had a really hard time spreading the product and making sure everything was even. Oh, actually the very first thing I do before that is I'm going to put on some Vaseline around my hairline to prevent staining because blue is notoriously bad for staining. I don't really care about the back of my neck. I'm gonna have Smurf neck. It's fine. Okay. Sectioning. That's not a lot of hair to start with, but I don't know why I'm shaking it. Why am I shaking it? Okay, they're not terrible. They're not terrible. Gloves are a little short. but I always dye like my whole arm anyway, so. It looks really, it doesn't look as dark on camera. There. That's closer, but it looks, I feel like it looks like more indigo in person than it does on the camera. I don't know. It always looks different when I look at it on the computer anyway, so maybe not. Once I do it, there's no going back. Well, actually, hopefully it doesn't. You know what? We're just doing it. I'm going in. It's in there. No, I can't see the back of my head right now, but don't worry, because after I get it all applied stuff, I'm gonna go into my bathroom where I have a bunch of different mirrors, and I can look at the back of my head and make sure I didn't miss any spots. I don't know why I'm reassuring you, I'm pretty much just reassuring myself here, because I think it'll be really obvious if I miss a spot. It smells so good. Okay, it smells like those spearmint candies, and I don't know if you know the ones I'm talking about. I'll put a little picture of them up here. Spearmint candies. Okay, those little gummy ones you used to get in your like mixed bags, or I used to get in my little mixed candy bags as a kid. Oh, this formula seems to be a lot thinner than the rose gold was. The rose gold was almost pasty, and I had a really hard time spreading it through my hair. This is just like conditioner, and it's spreading like butter. I got it on my neck already. First of many. Alright, I'm just gonna stop talking now and put this in like fast motion, because we're gonna be here for a long time. It's so blue! And a blueberry. Blueberry. You shouldn't come in here. No, no, no. No, no, go Dozer, go. I love you, but you gotta go. I'm sorry, Blueberry, I love you. Oh, sad dog. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Okay, so I am going to go into the washroom and double check, make sure I didn't miss any spots. Then I'm going to cover it in plastic and wait for at least an hour before washing it out. And I'll see you when we're done. Ta-da! Okay, on camera it looks almost like a natural black, but in person it doesn't look as natural. There's definitely more blue in person. It is, it's more subtle than, say, like a semi-permanent dye, but I think it might also have been supposed to be like this, because it looks almost exactly like the swatch from the website did. Break it down a little bit. It slightly stained my scalp and my nails a little bit while I was rinsing it out, but really not much staining. There's some on my ear. Everything else came off really easily. It did take a really, really long time to rinse out. I did a little bit of research, and this will not harm your hair if you leave it on your hair for an hour like I did, and it seems like the general consensus on the internet to get the best pigment is to leave it on for about 45 minutes to an hour for dark hair, which is what I did, and I'm glad I did. So here we are. at the roots here, where my natural color was, and then also at the very ends where my natural color was, it went kind of like a really dark indigo. Dark indigo is what I would call it. And then on the sides here, the sections that were red before, they went purple. No surprise, that makes sense. Blue over red makes purple. It's a very blue purple, almost like a royal blue, but definitely purple. And then let's see if I can get them in here. Is this it? Yeah. So the teal parts, you can barely see it, they just went darker teal. You can't really see it. There it is, okay. Yeah, they just went like dark teal. So it all went very dark. I'll show you what it looks like out in the sun. In the sun, it basically looks the same, it's just much more vibrant. And you know, in some indoor lightings, it could almost pass as like a natural black, but then the light hits it and you're like, what color is it? So it's very interesting. My hair feels amazing, as always. It's a wonderful conditioner. It feels amazing. It looks really shiny and it smells really good. So there's always that. However, I don't know how long this is going to last or what it's going to look like as it fades. Maybe it'll be brighter. Maybe I just left it on too long and it's not quite as bright as it should be. We will see. I will come back on with some hair updates after it's all faded out and I'll let you know everything. Okay, I am back. Now I used this much of the product, just a little bit less than half. And regularly I would use the rest of the product to refresh my color as it faded, but for the purpose of this experiment I did not do that so that we can see exactly how it fades all by itself. One thing I will say is it didn't cover my gray hairs. I have a few gray hairs, especially up in the front. I say a few. And it tinted them a little bit, but they were still very easy to find, unfortunately. Now, for this whole experiment, I used Color Safe shampoo and conditioner when washing my hair, and I washed my hair about every third day. So during the first wash, a lot of color washed out. I could also see a lot of the dye in the water when I was rinsing my hair. Then after that first wash, over the next few washes after that, there really wasn't much fading, but I did still see a lot of color runoff when I was washing my hair, which isn't completely unexpected because it's blue. Then after that, after like wash, I think it was 4 or 5, the color started to really fade noticeably, and it was pretty much completely all back to normal by wash number 8. I feel like it did have a bit of like a lasting toning effect on my hair, especially in the ends, but I can't say that for sure because the warmth from the previous color could have just faded more on its own. So all in all, final thoughts, I love this conditioner. It works really well. It makes my hair super soft and shiny and it smells really good. But as a color, once again, I was left a little bit underwhelmed. I will say this is probably the only blue dye in existence that won't stain your hair, or at least it didn't stain my hair. That's definitely something. I think this would be perfect to help you maintain a color that you already have, or if you just want to try something new without really committing to it. But for dyeing my brown hair, I just wanted a little bit more pigment, and I don't think that my hair is the right hair for oVertone. As for cost, the coloring conditioner costs $29 US, and shipping is $9.99 US, but of course I live in Canada, so I paid a total of $48.05 Canadian. So comparing that price to other similar products, I would have to say it's quite pricey. I think it's safe to say that I won't be repurchasing this product. I just don't think it's right for me and my hair. But that's just me. Everyone is different, everyone's hair is different, and you may have a completely different experience with the exact same products. There are definitely a lot of great things about oVertone's coloring conditioners, and I definitely might still try some of their other products in the future. And that's everything I wanted to say. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed yourself, please let me know. If you have any questions, I will answer them. Also, it would help me out a ton if you subscribed, so you can subscribe to this channel if you'd like by clicking right here, or you can watch another one of my videos by clicking over here.